Hello, my name is Tajam Alam Cho. I'm a bookkeeper by profession, and this video is going to be an introduction for myself. First of all, I'd like to briefly explain myself as a QuickBooks Pro advisor for more than a year. I have a bachelor's degree in accounting. I also finished my Chartered Accountancy Article certification last year, and I'm also a vet consultant in Bangladesh. So now I'm going to share my journey with all of you guys. I was doing my chartered accountancy study alongside my graduations 5 years ago, and I got myself admitted into Institute of Chartered Accountants of Bangladesh and got nominated in a public accountancy firm for serving them for 5 years. I served in Mac and Company Chartered Accountants, a foreign affiliated public accountancy firm, foreign affiliated by Santa Fe Associates International. I served there for more than 5 years and I'm still serving that institute. I have experience in import-export businesses, government bodies, autonomous regulatory bodies, mainly serving them in accounting and auditing areas. Those include vast service providing companies, IT companies, manufacturing organizations, which include textile and garments, many NGOs, welfare organizations, LLCs, which are basically private limited companies. For big works, I have audited 10 public limited companies, which include 3 multinational companies and 7 national companies, and many small and large scale businesses. My skills include performing budgets and forecasts, bank reconciliations, doing day-to-day accountancy works, managing the accounts receivable and payables, aging and reconciling them, payroll management, financial statement generations. I am comfortable in GAAP or IFRS formats, doing taxes at local level and at international level, such as 1040, 1040X, issuing 1099s, etc. And I would also like to thank my valuable clients who gave me trust and they believed in me. I love them for not letting me serve them only, but also they inspired me to excel in what I do best in bookkeeping and auditing. They hunted down my skills and I have learned many things from them, and including many of the seniors in all of these industries have always been with me all my sides. So yeah, thank you everybody. Now I would like to highlight some of the questions that my new clients keep asking me. For example, that why this bookkeeping or all these accounting hassles is needed in terms of personal finances and businesses. Well, it is really hard to tell because there are a lot of issues to discuss on this, but I tried to highlight some of the major points in this. For example, firstly, I would tell that it shows you exactly what your business has been up to when it comes to your finances. It is also a punitive measure of how the management did in terms of achieving the quantifiable business goals. For example, if you have a small cafe shop or you are a barber or any small business in which you with some of your employees or even you just yourself do, you might want to know that how much sale did you generate this month or this quarter or even this year. If you have a large volume of sales, it will be very difficult for you to memorize every inch of them. So it is very important to record these steps, and bookkeeping does it for you. Another importance is that it guides you towards decision making. For example, it's letting you know the facts and situations so that you may know when to hold or to buy shares and other financial assets. Well, this is not directly a part of bookkeeping job that we do day to day, but when we do ratio analysis of businesses or some quantitative business analysis, then these duties also come from the records that we keep from bookkeeping. So bookkeeping helps in that too. Another importance that And without bookkeeping, we're always in trouble. The biggest issue is, for example, for USA, Canada is the IRS. That means the taxes, or even for other countries, GST or VAT, that is value-added tax, that might be linked with individual transactions or sales that you make which might be even withheld for a quarter, for a month, and even for a year. And sometimes these reporting are really hard to do, so we gotta manage that. And the only way to manage that is the bookkeeping. And just as said before, that we must do it for the law enforcing agencies. For example, some countries require C corps, S corps, even LLCs or partnership to preserve their accounting records for 5 to 10 preceding years, and failure to them might cause high penalties. And, and I'm sure nobody of my clients on high penalty. So bookkeeping is very much needed. Finally, another important aspect of this bookkeeping, it tells you about your liquidity position. Now, what do I really mean by that? A liquidity position means that what you really have and what you perceive you have. It's the difference of them. For example, a common situation is when you pay off checks when you have actually less money in the bank. You may think it as of being you got an account paid check or a cash check which should have been banked, but you forgot to bank it. You got, for example, 5 to 6 checks and $1,000 check, you missed to bank it. Now, when you forget and do not record this, you may think, okay, I've banked all of the checks, so I should have around 5,000 bucks in my account, but in actually you have 3,000. So you issue a check of 4,000, and that's when your clients get upset, or the person whom you gave the check will be in trouble, because the bank can really process the check because they have low funds. So it is your duty to know what your current balance on your account is, and bookkeeping does it for you. Simple and easy way to explain this is the bank reconciliation. So these are the reasons why I believe bookkeeping is really needed for any industry or small businesses. Now I'd like to discuss or a question that is commonly asked by my new clients, that where do I stand out to others? First of all, I'd like to highlight my Excel skills that many new bookkeepers really do not have. But also it comes with experience, and I'm sure there are more experts than me, but I believe I'm expert enough to handle uh, special formulas designed for bookkeeping purposes, and I really endorse myself in plugging and playing with those formulas to show the intended results, playing with pivots, macros, etc. Then I'd like to say my deep knowledge on transaction and how it affects the business as a whole from the accounting or bookkeeping point of view. Many new bookkeepers or even experienced bookkeepers sometimes have problems in journalizing transactions, or the basic structure of the transaction and debiting and crediting them. They have some issues on that, but I think I have that capability that I will not get stuck on these issues. Then thirdly, I would like to highlight my communication skills in English. Uh, Basically, I do not think that I should include this here, but I still did, because my principal, my teacher, told me that I have a very nice accent, and so I kept it over here. Although it's only up to him, I really don't admire myself for that. And the next thing, I think that many bookkeepers lack that the time boundness and foreseeability to make up tasks, and especially reject that ones that are not achievable. For example, many accountants, and especially many new accountants who are in industry, they keep their prices too low in order just to get in the market, and the clients have very low idea of the bookkeeping profession, and that's where I think I stand out to others, that I know the price of the tasks, and whether I will be able to manage the task or not. If not, it may be any client, I just reject the offers. I'm confident. If I'm confident that I will be able to serve them, then only I take the work. Otherwise, I reject it. Then another experience of mine is the 5 years of public practice, which I guess many experienced bookkeepers might have more than me, but I think I'm better standing in the newcomers in bookkeeping industry. Then also, lastly, I would like to highlight my rising talent and computer and tech achievements, and my expertise on soft skills, for which I was marked as creditable for Mord BD, an organization intended towards professional development. My extra skills include WPM of 50 plus. That means I can type an average of 50 words per minute, and even more than that in average speed. And I am also a professional graphics designer for more than, I think, 3 years, and I've done designings for small Facebook shops, websites, and even garments. And also I have been a web developer for 3 industries in 2020, and my medium of serving them was WordPress. I would like to highlight my dreams over here, and I really do not like to call my dreams, because this word dream is really limited to me, because once your dream is fulfilled, there's just the end and nothing more. So I like to call my dreams as goals, because it's like checkpoints, you achieve them, and you have another checkpoint, and you achieve that one, and you then have another checkpoint, and it keeps on going. So you can call my dreams as being multiple checkpoints or multiple goals. So, but we need to start somewhere, right? So my first goal is to make a community of 2 teams. One, the ever valued clients who trust me and all of us, and two is creating a large community of professional bookkeepers. By this video, I am also inviting my fellow bookkeepers to join me, and let's form a group of bookkeepers, and let's help each other out and shine together. Now I would like to highlight a question that my new clients keep asking me, that what is my intended location to serve? Well, frankly speaking, I really would love to serve the clients of USA and Canada now. The reason is that as developed countries, USA and Canada require a lot to keep doing their accounting works, and so that was my target zone. But for my fellow bookkeepers, I would like to say that as I am wanting to create a bookkeeping community of professional and qualified bookkeepers, I am ready to accept invitations from across the globe. You may be located anywhere in the world, but I'm ready to accept you as a qualified bookkeeper, and let's be in touch, and let's help each other out. I would like to express my interest on clients that I am ready to serve. Personally, I am not interested in jobs right now. I believe in creating an identity for myself. As said before, I am trying to build a community of bookkeepers that we all know that someday or another we might require others' help. So I believe in solving problems in jointly, and forming a community helps best to serve the clients who are in need of proper bookkeeping services. I'm ready to work as virtual assistant for my valued clients. For this, I can be hired full-time, part-time, contractual services, or project-based works. And also, many of my clients although I haven't been hired for such, but I get invitations from clients to be part of the research and development team in finance sectors, although no one has really accepted my invitation, but I would always love to be a part of such research and development team. So putting my one-stop accounting solution to all of the valued clients. My bookkeeping services may include solving your taxation issues, doing any project works that you may have for the time being, troubleshooting your accountancy and auditing functions, if remotely possible, and your day-to-day old-fashioned bookkeeping. And finally, I would like to end my video by making you realize the importance of accountancy again. And I think it is high time that we should realize avoiding the paper-based accounting system and doing the new software-based or cloud bookkeeping, as it is very much needed for any large or medium or small businesses which you might have. I remember from a client that I finished a couple of days ago who had a desktop version of cloud-based accounting software, and he said that his laptop got really wasted and fell in the water, so all of his data were really messed up after fully recovering it from a computer expert, and which caused him a really bad problems. And also he had to get fines for some of the tax issues and some of the records that he had to keep in online version. So we should leverage ourselves in accounting automations and maintaining all the records in online. And for this, I think QuickBooks is perfect for me. Although I'm not promoting QuickBooks, but I think it is better than any of the other softwares available out there and any of the other methods of bookkeeping out there. And it is really user friendly and especially tax friendly in comparing with other softwares. And the best part is, as I'm a pro advisor, for subscriptions from me would also allow you to have specialized discounts. So thank you for watching this video, and I would like to thank both the new clients who are watching the video and the fellow bookkeepers who might be watching this video. And I would like to also thank those persons and those clients who have leveraged me to make this video today. So finally, I'm about to end this video, and I'd like to thank my valuable clients for staying with me, and let's talk and see how we can make your accounts better by ensuring high quality bookkeeping services. And I think I'm confident enough to make you feel safe and secure with the oath that I took as a qualified bookkeeper. The links to my profiles, emails and phones are on the screen and also on the description box below. And also you may contact me from my portfolio website tazimo.direct.io. We can have a scheduled meeting over there, and we think we would make a good team.